And as soon as that thing's gone, I'm gonna go get some of the food. And I'm probably not gonna polish off that plate either. So I can't spend $20 at the Golden Corral to go in there and eat me a big old buffet because I just can't do it no more. Can I get a to-go box at the Golden Corral?
I don't know, can you?
I don't know. That'd be pretty crazy, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think you can, actually.
It'd be about as crazy as the show to nowhere.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Michael,
Tom.
Chuck, John, and we're here.
I don't do buffets. I'm not a
Didn't you
fan.
used to buffet?
No, I used to go
You
to...
no buffet?
I used to go to
We
Ryan's.
used to buffet. We used to buffet.
I used to go to
We
Ryan's.
used to buffet all the time. I remember. We go in there and they
Yeah.
go, oh, shit, here comes this group of guys. We're going to be wake up.
Yeah, it was $10 or whatever, $7 at
Ryan's.
Ryan's.
Yeah, back in the day, dude.
$7.99.
And those butter, with the rolls with
Yeah.
the honey butter.
Me and Dave were in
Those
there.
were
I think
so
I talked about
good.
this before, where Dave was eating the mashed potatoes,
Yeah.
and there was a rock in it.
What?
And Dave was like, there's a rock. Watch your potatoes. There might be a rock in it. So we told the waitress lady, said, hey, you need to go check your potatoes. There's a rock in it.
Yeah.
Manager comes out and hands us both our money back. We're still eating. We look at him and we're like,
We're going to go get more.
we're
like,
we don't
it's
want our
cool.
money back. We said, just check it. It comes from the ground.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just check it. There might be another rock in it. Dave and he finished the potatoes.
Right.
Yeah.
I probably
And
would have
It
too.
doesn't
actually.
surprise me. Dave's going to keep doing it.
Well,
And,
you know.
no, and then they
This
kicked
is
us
Tennessee
out.
Dave we're talking
They
about.
literally kicked us out. Said, no, you have to leave. We gave you your money. Well, we don't want our money back. And we were
Are you
arguing,
kidding me?
We were arguing with them. We're like, we weren't complaining. We said, just go check.
Really? You have to leave at that point?
They gave us our money back. We had to leave. And then this is before Golden Corrals. And me and Dave were like, this sucks. We
So
didn't
they
even get
had to
them.
go somewhere else.
That
to
was our
eat?
first plates. We just started. And we got kicked the fuck out. Because Dave had to fucking tell the waitress.
Had to be a good Samaritan. Waitress probably went over. Guys at table 17.
They're complaining.
They're bitching about a fucking rock or
I mean,
some
how do we
shit.
get a rock in there? I bet they fucking put it in there.
Yeah. I mean, a rock in the potatoes, really? Really? Everybody knows they come from Idaho.
She was the hoe at Ryan's.
But we were so pissed because we got kicked out. Because there wasn't another
That's
buffet.
weird, though, that they're like, you got to leave now.
Yeah.
Now, I will take my comment back. I do like a buffet, but only on a cruise ship. I'll eat the buffet line because that's what comes with
Well, I
your
was going to
cruise.
say that's free, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's the.
yeah. It's not free. You've already paid
Well, you
for
know
it.
what I mean.
It's,
yeah.
and
But
nothing's
but
free.
but at least at that buffet, you can go through and select what you want and not feel guilty about having to fill up the plate and eat 2 or 3 plates because you felt
Right.
like you just spent a bunch of damn money for nothing.
Right.
Right? So
Yep.
at least
And you can just go up and
that
get like
works out a little bit better.
You can go up if you're hungry at 3 o'clock and get
Maybe.
a slice
Golden-
of pizza.
Golden
just
Corral
one
gives me-
slice because there's
Gives me dirty looks.
Oh, yeah.
a pizza
get the-
place
yeah.
open 24/7.
Oh
on the
no,
boat.
that's nice.
Yeah. On Carnival, the boats
Yeah.
I was on, both times I went, had a pizza joint on it, open 24/7. So
Nice.
when I took the boys on it, they were like, "Well, we can have to eat." And I'm like, "There's a pizza line right over there." Zach was at that all the time.
Was he really? So
Yeah.
he got his money's worth of.
Oh, yeah.
You guys just
And
put
they-
one for the pizza.
And they have a ice cream bar that's open during the day and all that.
Oh,
They-
nice.
you know, you can get sprinkles and all that shit.
Sure.
Make your own shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You go there and then.
Yeah. I'm trying to get Joey.
Now that was the best part about those Ryans and such too.
Right.
The dessert bars.
Oh yeah.
Remember that? Like they had the different. I mean, I guess Golden Corral and all that still does it. I just don't do that anymore.
Well, they have the little
I don't eat that much.
tower
of
of fudge that comes down.
Yeah.
Oh,
All
they
the
got
kids
all
stick their
where you
dirty
can do.
hands in there and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's,
Yeah, like a fondue.
I'm
I put
I'm
my
not a-
cock in it once.
Yeah.
And, hey baby, suck this off. Wait,
tastes like chocolate.
I swear it was in the fountain.
Oh shit.
Jesus Christ.
It went south. If I knew this was gonna be this kind of party, I would have stuck my dick in the mashed potatoes.
You damn right. 2
Dave
potatoes.
damn puts his rock in the potatoes.
I think we ended up eating fast food
That's what I probably would have done.
Yeah.
because we were
Left
still fucking
there
hungry.
you go.
Well, yeah.
It's a fast
And then what
food.
sucks is
spent more than the $7.99 to get full of fucking fast food.
Oh yeah, you're gonna.
Oh, speaking of fast food, there's people that don't even believe this. You know, remember Wendy's had the potato bar,
Yeah.
salad
The
bar,
taco bar.
Yeah, and they
And
had
the taco bar.
the pudding and everything else.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Me and Lynn
people are
talk
like,
about
what
it
are
all
you-
the time.
What are you talking about? Like, no, they did.
Yeah.
It was badass.
Yeah.
And dine-in Pizza
Oh,
Hut.
and chili.
Yeah.
The chili was on the bar too.
Yeah.
And dine-in Pizza Huts.
Oh yeah, dude, the red
You can
roofs.
still
back in the
find
day.
you can still find them.
Can you really?
Yep.
Back in the day, we
me
used
and
to
Lynn
go
in our
there all the
travels.
time, and yeah, man, they'd bring that hot ass pizza and set it right there.
And they had a buffet.
We stopped not
And they
too-
had the and they had the video games. And
We were down in Florida and stopped at one not too long ago and ate.
really,
Yeah.
very cool.
Sit down, you got the fucking
Still the same way. They still got
Orange.
the
orange and blue
Buffet and all
fucking
that?
glasses or whatever, and
Yeah.
and they fucking bring out your drink and they have the tray in the middle. They bring out your pizza. Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
Very very.
And they
cool.
had the bar too. A lot of them will have the bar, but only at certain times.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've seen a bunch of them all over.
Wendy's.
So.
Wendy's
There's
only
none
had the
around
bar
here.
at some
None around
time
us.
too, because I get pissed because they'd have the bar cleaned up when I walked in. I'm like, fuck.
Well, hell, if you look, there's only one KFC that's close to around this area, and that's from my house is the one over there off of 92 and Bell's Ferry, and that place is garbage.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
it is.
You know what I mean?
It is. No, I
The
hate
other
that one.
one,
That's by
this
my
is
house.
trash.
Yeah, this one right
The
here
people
shut
there
down.
suck. I'm sorry. The people that work there suck. They don't care.
Yeah, this one here shut down. Then there was another one I think in I forget where it shut down in
Well,
Town
there's
Lake
the
or
one up there at
whatever.
140 in East
Yeah.
Cherokee, which is they're good. That
That's
one's
the
good.
one Lynn would have to because she
But-
worked up there in Cumming.
Yeah.
So on her way home, she would stop there sometimes and pick up a bucket of chicken and
Oh, no, yeah,
and a
absolutely.
mashed potato bowl for me.
Yeah, because Mrs. Winters has been gone for a long time.
I never eat there.
And I know you would.
I
eat
work
there
there.
anyway.
I work there. I won't eat there.
Hey, by the way, hashtag Wendy's bring back the bar.
Yes.
Like, I would think if Wendy's wanted to improve their sales, they should bring that back.
I tell you what, the Wendy's on 5 up there by where the car wash used to be,
Uh-huh.
that place is going to shit.
Well, you know, it's funny you say that. The Wendy's there at 92 and Trickham, it itself has not gone to shit, but no one's ever there.
No, no one ever is. It's empty parking lot.
I can get. I could be middle of lunchtime.
One car.
Everywhere. Yeah. Boom! You're the next car in the drive-thru, and I'm thinking, what's going on with Wendy's?
I know Arby's has turned into, they can't find help or they're doing something fucked up like the one on 92.
Yeah.
Because during COVID and all that shit, I get it. You couldn't find help, so they
Yeah.
were shutting the dining room
I
down.
like
all the time.
Arby's, but they're just a little more pricey.
Right, but now, yeah, but the sandwiches are bigger. and
Way better. I
it
agree.
tastes
It's
better.
worth the extra.
Yeah,
I just can't
but-
spend the extra.
They would now. It's like you go there and it's like 7:30, 8 o'clock at night on a Friday night,
Yeah.
and you go through to get something, and they're fucking closed.
Wow.
And you're like, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, I went to Bojangles the other day, and it was just right after lunchtime. Oh, it was like 12 o'clock, and they had a sign up that said, we're closing at 1, and I was like, okay, so an hour, so I'll go ahead and go through the drive-thru. They wouldn't let anybody inside. And I go to order, and she goes, it's going to be about 15, 20 minutes on chicken. And I said, okay, well, I was going to get a chicken sandwich. Is still that chicken, or are you talking about all the chicken? She goes, yeah, any chicken. It'll be 15, 20 minutes. And
Takes 3 minutes to grill it.
I turned to the thing and I said, so y'all ready to close now then, huh? You should probably just go ahead and do that. And I drove off. I mean, what are you serving? A drink?
Yeah,
You're
no.
a chicken place. And yes, chicken, 3 to 5 minutes, tops.
Yeah.
Tops.
Now, the chicken itself, it was 8 minutes.
Okay, so maybe there's, right, fine. Still, what's the 15, 20 minutes?
But
You're
I-
discouraging me.
Yeah.
Yeah. 'cause
You want
they're
me to
trying
go
close.
away.
They're trying to close
When
and
Miss-
shut down.
Yeah, and they were closing at once due to short staff. I get that. They need to hire taller people. I don't know what their problem is there.
Short staff. Jesus
They can't
Christ.
reach the shit.
Jesus Christ.
It's not my fault. They can't reach over the counter and they hand you your food
Yeah, no.
or take your
And
money.
what I don't understand is how come it's not full of teenagers anymore?
Because teenagers don't want to work. and
Yeah.
parents are
Some of the parents are making enough money where they're not making
right.
their
They just
kids
allow the
work.
kid to play video games,
Or they're
and
not making enough money, but they still are
You
not
just
making
concentrate
the kid
on
work.
your school,
Yeah.
and your football, and don't worry about anything else. We'll cover it.
Shit.
Fuck that.
You know how many people are successful because they did do all that?
You got to go through the struggle to respect the struggle.
I worked 40
Well,
hours while I was going to
society
school.
keeps doing that too. They keep taking the struggle out of life, but yet suicide rates are up. All this stuff is up because no one's learning how to fail, and they finally reach a point in their life where they're forced with failure, and there's nobody to bail them out. And what do? They kill themselves
Yeah.
because they
Oh.
don't know how to deal with failure.
Speaking of people,
You can't shelter them.
yeah. Speaking of people killing themselves, there's a forest in Japan that's
Heard of that.
murder forest.
Yes.
And like you walk into a normal forest, you hear like birds chirp and
Right.
things rustling around, all that type of shit. You walk in
there.
this one, dead silence,
There's no animals at all.
no animals.
They've never found animals there.
They think it's because there's a volcano erupted, X amount of years ago, whatever.
I've heard electromagnetic field kind
Right.
of theory.
And all the lava and the way it is, people just go up and crawl down into a cave and lay down and just take some pills and die. So like every once in a while you just walk in there and find a body and shit up in the woods and shit. But they say it's
Everybody
volcanic.
that goes up there dies, pretty much. Pretty much.
Yeah, it's like Suicide Mountain or some shit. Or
Yeah.
Suicide Woods or
Damn.
whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fucking crazy. I watched
It
a
is
video
crazy.
on it the other day and I was like, wow, okay.
It's been a couple years since I've seen something on it, but I know
Yeah.
exactly what you're talking about because I
Yeah.
like watching all those crazy shows.
Oh yeah,
You know.
because I didn't even know
I
that
think
place
they're fun.
existed until just the other day, and I was like, "Holy shit,
Yeah,
that's
man.
fucking trip, man."
It is trippy as hell.
But-
Yeah, and there's something there like they don't know if it's spiritual thing, if it's a
Well,
alien thing, if it's
Now that all the people have
you know
died,
what it is. But people are drawn to it
right?
to die for some reason,
Yeah,
like almost sacrificing for the
When
area.
you- when
now,
you
some
get
of the people
there-
have problems, some of them don't. But they're
Yeah,
talking
they
about all
say
the
that
cars in
they-
the parking lot.
they pull you
Like
in.
the empty cars in the parking lot.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, close the fucking place down.
Yeah.
It's woods. How are you gonna close it down?
Well, they got a parking lot and everything. There must be a road going to it. Close
Yeah,
the
but
road down. I guess people will walk back there.
yeah,
every
you're
damn
still
way.
gonna get.
They're
to
just,
it.
it's a longer walk now.
Yeah.
Water wall.
But the
That's terrible.
they
I don't wanna
say
go there.
they say now all the people that have died in there, all their souls that are in there. When people go in there now,
they
it's
trap them.
yeah, it's almost like they pull them in because they're already weak,
Right.
looking for this, and
Right.
the souls will get them. And
Yeah, because there's been people can't get back out once they go in or
That's
something
in,
like that.
You said
Like-
Japan?
yeah,
yeah, wasn't it Japan?
yeah.
Well, Japan also puts a lot of stress on it's work first, then
Well-
family, and all that kind
Well,
of
that's
stuff.
that's true. It's very stressful, more stressful
To succeed, yes.
succeed environment than
Their
you're
suicide
absolutely
rate is pretty damn high. But,
yes.
at the same time, it's like, fuck, dude,
But
man,
they all
not
live in a small
everybody's
area too, so I guess they're kind of okay with it.
not everybody's fucking Einstein.
I hate
you
to
know?
say it, rule out the weak, right?
well, you know
like your
that
cat.
Yeah.
It might have been the weak one, and
it was
somebody
re-
takes the time to help the weak one. It can be a strong one, but
it was required. What was it? Once a month or something like that. They go out on a Thursday night or whatever, and drink beer and sing karaoke
really
Yep.
nice.
to release stress.
Release stress, absolutely. Sounds good to me. Remember that movie Gun Ho?
Yeah.
That was great. With,
Probably a different one. Mine was more of a boom.
Okay, yeah, no, it wasn't that gung ho.
This
This
is the
is
one
the
where-
one with Michael Keaton.
He goes,
Oh, the car plant.
yeah.
Yeah.
The Japanese about the car plant and all.
they're fake.
And when he goes over there, he goes, "Why were you being hit with a fish or whatever it was in underwear, screaming?" He's like, "I was being punished." Corporate punishment had its
Yeah.
at its best there.
Beat you
Or
with
worse.
a fish.
Oh, I love that.
I don't know what it was. They were slapping him with something. I can't remember. It
Yeah,
might have-
his movies were funny. Mr. Mom, that was
Yes, Mr. Mom. Well,
I wasn't even on that aisle.
My son saw that movie. My third kid, Gavin, he saw that movie when he was younger, and he still calls his 99 Bubby.
Yeah.
Because that's what the kid called 99 in that.
And what was Jaws was the vacuum?
Jaws
Yeah.
is the vacuum, even though it's a Kirby vacuum. And you watch it, it's a Kirby, but not a Kirby. Yeah, now you know what it is. You kid watching that.
Oh
you know?
yeah, you don't know.
But I still, to this day, almost once a week probably, somebody always says something. I'm always like, 220, 221,
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. I said it just literally
Or
Friday. Gary had said something. He was like,
That's right.
He said
That's
something, and I was
that's
like-
one of the best lines, man.
I literally was like 45, 46, whatever it takes.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I was like, they want to catch that? No.
No one caught that.
Mr. Mom comment reference? Nobody? Nobody?
Me and Mike would work
And
with
then, I'm going to rip out this wall.
me and Mike would work with these teenagers,
Oh, God,
and I'd
dude.
sit there and be like,
Oh, my God.
"Have you ever seen a grown man naked?"
We were in our
they're
30s.
like, "What the hell are you
we're
talking
quoting
about?"
Airplane. We're quoting all kinds of stuff. And, yeah, those kids were just, like, beside themselves.
I'm like, "You don't."
Yeah.
We're gonna give you a list, and you're going home
That's-
for homework.
That's what I did with Dylan at our shop. I was like, dude, you haven't seen these movies? You haven't seen Airplane? You haven't seen? He's like, no. And I'm like, dude, you need to check this out. He's like, you got to make a list and give it to me. And I'm like,
You get
Spaceballs.
oh yeah, I mean that's a classic.
Space
Are we there?
Balls.
No, we're here. When are we gonna be there? Right now.
Yeah, maybe then. Can we
Maybe-
go there?
when
No.
will then be now? Soon.
What was it?
They've gone straight to plaid.
What's your name, sir? Sergeant Asshole. What's your name, sir? Lieutenant Asshole.
Major asshole.
I'm surrounded by a bunch of assholes.
So check this out. I actually sent this
She
to
gives
my.
good helmet.
I said she gives good helmet. I bet she gives good helmet. I see your Schwartz is as big as mine.
I ain't found shit.
We ain't found shit.
He can't make another movie. He will not. He will be. They'll be like, no,
Did you just see the
no.
meme or whatever you want to call it? It wasn't a meme, but it said if they made Blazing Saddles nowadays,
Oh God.
it
yeah.
said Blazing Saddles.
The end.
The end.
Yeah, that movie. That's a great movie.
So I sent this to my kid the other day. It says, if you're my boy that's old enough to have a phone already. If your dad is between 34 and 55, I wouldn't mess with him. He grew up in the 80s and rode his bicycle all over town without a helmet and didn't come home until dark. He was raised by Motley Crue, Metallica, Ozzy Osbourne, Tupac, Dr. Dre, Ice Cube, Eazy-E, and the next door neighbor's older sister. He's probably been in a few bar fights, heavy metal concert, and he knows how to use a Louisville Slugger.
Yeah,
He's
And
done
not for baseball.
not for baseball.
that's it.
He's done more cocaine than you can imagine and knows how to party all weekend and still shows up to work on Monday at 6 a.m.
Oh yeah.
That was totally us, dude, back in the
Dude.
day, man.
There was days I got like 2-3 hours of sleep. When I showed up at work, I was still drunk from the night before.
Oh, yeah,
And
dude.
Don go,
yes.
you good? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, drive
Yeah.
the truck.
You good to drive? Yeah. Why?
Yeah, why? What's wrong?
Is it? It's
Yeah,
Tuesday.
you smell it?
guys, yeah, dude.
Do I look that bad?
You know what's funny is I sent this, like I said, I sent this to my boy. You know what he got out of all that? You did cocaine?
And we thought water from the hose tastes good when we were little.
Oh, dude, it was great. Wouldn't even wait for it to like.
Cool down.
I said
Yeah,
warm
like
up.
you know, you'd be
Oh,
trying
no.
to.
Once you hit the drink, like, oh god, that was
That's
hot.
exactly right. Yes.
All right, cool. Go, go, go.
Yes.
But wait, that shit
Totally.
would be so hot.
You know
It'd be
when
hard.
And it
that
had been sitting in there for probably a
and
day.
Sitting in
hose
that
water,
hot, yeah,
just
dude.
fucking sucks anyway. You got-
Yeah.
Oh,
I
now
used
if
to
I
always
taste
go
it,
over
I'm
and
like,
undo the
"Ugh."
hose and drink out of the faucet because the hose,
It just gave you that
yeah,
nasty
there's a nasty taste in there. It's just fucking
that
gross.
nasty taste.
That rubber chemical taste.
Yeah,
Yeah, speaking of the '80s, also, you know, remember tapes had
Yeah.
a side A
yeah, and a side B,
and a side B.
right?
So it's only logical that their successor would be the CD.
I never thought about it that way.
Yeah, but it's a compact disc. But I see where
You see where I'm going with that, though? Come on
everything-
now.
Everything lined up.
Come on now.
I mean, that
Yeah, that's pretty
I
funny.
have never thought about that either. I was
neither,
this
so I
years
saw-
old.
Yeah, yeah.
This year's old.
When I found this out,
So we need to move to Iceland also, by the way.
it's actually warmer there than Greenland.
Yes.
Yeah, I
so
know, it's messed
so
up.
we
Isn't that
got to go to
fucked up?
Iceland. You know, it's the only country in the world that has no mosquitoes,
Okay.
no snakes,
Oh shit, I'm there.
or any reptiles for that matter.
I'm scared shitless of
Snakes don't bother me none.
They
I
also
run
have
like a
very,
bitch.
very few species of spiders, and none of them are harmful to humans.
I was gonna when he said they only have a couple. What they're the most deadliest? Oh no, Australia's got all those.
Yeah, no, Australia takes the cake.
Have you seen pictures?
World's deadliest spider, world deadliest snake, world deadliest dango, world deadliest.
And you think kangaroos
Yeah,
are
the
cute? They'll
dangos.
kill you.
Yeah.
Kangaroo will fuck you up.
Have you seen some of the videos of kangaroos?
And then you can't even-
Must-bound fucking
Did you see the
motherfucker.
recent one where the kangaroo was drowning that guy's dog?
And the kung fu guy come out.
Did you see that?
No.
Yeah, man, the kangaroo's literally got this dog and it's just holding it underwater like this and staring at the guy. And the guy's screaming at him, let go of my dog, motherfucker. You know, kids, like, fuck you, your dog's about to die. He goes running out there and he kind of like punched at it. And the kangaroo swung a punch back. And but it freed his dog at least.
Yeah.
And he's standing back and he's like, and the kangaroo's like standing there looking at him like this, just staring at him. And he goes, what? Like that to the kangaroo. And the kangaroo kind of started to come towards him a little bit.
The guy's a martial artist.
Yeah, and he did like a thing, and the kangaroo was kind of like, what the heck? And it allowed him to walk out there. But the kangaroo staring him down all the time.
Boom.
Some
Dead.
bitches like,
Did you
they're
see the-
beefy as
Yeah.
hell. They look like they
They're
mess
badass.
you
Have you
up.
seen the older one with the hunting dog? The guy goes, "Get off my damn dog!" and goes out and just
Yeah,
decks
he
the
punched the
freaking
crap out of the kangaroo. The kangaroo goes,
like.
and he just walks off with his dog. Kangaroo's just standing there like, you really just called and punched
he
me?
didn't know, like he was confused.
Like
Like,
he was
seriously?
confused. What do I do now?
They don't do that. What the hell?
He rang his fucking bell.
He did. He came and clocked it.
Have you seen the pictures of Australia when it's spider season?
No.
Yeah.
Dude, it's nasty. It looks like it's fucking like clouded
Raining
over.
spiders.
Yeah, it looks like everything's clouded over because their nests that they make.
Dude,
the
I
webs.
still have nightmares from the arachnophobia movie. Even though I'm not really scared of spiders,
Right,
I just don't really care to have them around.
right.
You know,
They don't. Spiders don't.
they got
bother
their
me
deal
any.
and they can do their deal
Right.
outside. Just don't come in my house.
Right.
Well, I
don't have
hate
a-
it because I'm looking down and then they fucking. You walk through a web and then you got a spider right here, dude. That scares
But I don't
the shit out
understand
of
why
you.
they always seem to like come down the back of my neck when I'm sitting at somewhere doing something, and here comes something and lands right on the back of my. Why? Why always on the back of my neck?
Yeah.
The little inchworms every time those lies. I know you guys have had them on your little
Oh, yeah.
library, right? We,
And you see them out of the corner of your eye.
and you're like, oh, what's that? Oh, you know, like, oh man, why is it always going on the
Oh,
back
yeah.
of your neck?
because you can't see.
I
Yeah.
wear the brim hat now to wear, cover that shower. It ain't laying on the back of my neck.
Yeah, the older we get, the less shit I want to be.
Even when I'm
getting
sitting
on
on my porch because I got the sunshade
Well-
and all that, I'll wear a hood because I don't want anything like just coming down the back of my
I'm
neck.
not worried
and my-
about all that. I typically sit on the front porch, but I don't go out there anymore.
I had a bird sit up between. I got this much room between my house and the sunshade. It sits on the edge of the sunshade. I'm sitting right down here, and it shits. It kind of barely grazed my arm right here and landed on the handle of the chair I was sitting. I was like, "What the fuck?" I mean, how did you get right there?
To shit on me.
Well,
He
you
was
must have done
aiming
something.
for me.
Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't
Dude,
like the sunshade.
Crows will do that too, man. They'll come after you.
So one
Yeah,
of them
crows
little,
will. Yeah, they will.
hey, one of them
remember.
little blue ones. They only
The
get
little
about that
blue
big.
birds.
Birds.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
My Silverado I had parked in front of this house we were working at, and everyone was like, "What the fuck is that?" The bird was at the mirror, just running back and forth, just fighting itself in the mirror.
Yeah, it's its reflection.
And I said, "What the fuck?" And I mean, it just marks all over my mirror. I was like, "Motherfucker!" So I pulled in the opposite direction the next day. Motherfucker didn't fuck with that mirror. Went to the other side and got in a fight again. So then it was a game to see if every day it attacked the passenger side mirror. It didn't matter where I parked, how I parked. It was a passenger side mirror. he had a problem with that fucking mirror.
Yeah, he did.
It was. I don't think he was fighting himself. There was a
No.
problem with the mirror at that because I switched the truck all over and it was. I had these little triangles where he was pecking, and I had to go rub them all because it fucking put a good mark in it.
Yeah.
And then next day, and do you see like red? Like I was just like, is that part of his beak coming off, or is that blood? What the fuck is that? But yeah, it just tear my mirror up.
Hey, you didn't like your mirror, man.
We got birds up at our shop that are very fucking territorial.
Oh, yeah, like dive bomb you and shit.
Oh, they don't fuck with us because
Okay.
we're I guess we're grandfathered in
Okay, gotcha.
because they see us
It's
all the
new
time.
people that walk.
No,
over
it's
there.
all the fucking birds and shit. There's no animals.
Oh.
No animals allowed to fly. This is a no-fly zone.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's their territory.
Oh yeah, and they're all in the crepe myrtles. So we'll come out and be like, oh yeah, and you can see them and they make a weird noise. I don't know what kind of bird.
Weird.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
What is isn't it the thrasher that's aggressive, especially if you get near their nest?
yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
Working down in Brookhaven, and they're like,
That
yeah,
one at the
be
shop
careful.
used
There's
to dive bomb you every morning.
there's
Go
one
knock
over
on the
here.
gate.
And I was cleaning off the fence, and fucking this bird just fucking hauls ass flying at me, and I'm like, and I'm watching the angle. It's going for
Chuck's-
my nuts. No, it's going for my nuts. It's coming this way. I was like, what the fuck? And then I was like, where'd it go? The fucker stopped right in front of me and was just sitting there like this, looking straight. I was like, motherfucker, we're about to fight. You hit me in the dick, dude. I'm gonna kill a bird.
Chuck, I didn't even really know what happened. We're on a job site, me and Chuck are, and it's a builder site. So it's new neighborhoods, all dirt, right?
Right.
And I'm walking over to the porta potty
There you go.
to go pee, and I'm just walking
No,
casually. And I'm talking
this
to
was at
Chuck.
the house where they had the satellite.
Yeah.
It was at that
It
house.
was at that one.
Yeah,
I
because you had
forgot.
to walk all the way around the fence
All
to go
the
to
way
the
to-
porta potty.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate the respect.
You're very welcome. So anyway, I'm walking over there, and I think I'm talking to you, wasn't I? Like, weren't I shouting?
No, I think you were on the phone.
Was I on the phone?
Yeah, I think you were on the phone.
Might have been before phones. I don't remember. Anyway, so I'm walking over that way,
It was
and
after
all of a
phones.
sudden, dude, this bird comes woof right next to my head,
Yeah.
goes to the ground about 5 feet in front of me,
Yeah.
snatches this snake, and takes off with it.
Yeah.
And I scream like a little girl.
No, so I'm on there. All I hear is, ah, and I look up and I can see the hawk flying away.
With the
And it's
snake
with
in
the
its
snake
leg.
in it, and I'm like, what the fuck just happened?
Because so I gotta come over and tell everybody what the fuck happened, you know. Oh my god, dude, fucking bird head. And I was like, you wanna know the worst part? I never saw that fucking snake. I would have stepped on the damn snake. That bird saved my ass.
Yeah, the bird was like, I got you.
I got you, bud.
And sad part is he can't tell you what type of snake it was either.
I
It
don't
could've been
know.
A copperhead.
I never saw it. I
Were
mean,
you-
besides when it was flying up, I could tell it was.
Were
in
you
its,
out
in
there
its-
when the pond guy
Yeah, yeah.
was bitching about his koi being missing and asking us if we're stealing his koi?
Yes.
And he's like, I'm like,
Yes.
no, we're not taking your fucking fish,
That
dude.
was a beautiful pond.
And then you hear him, I got that motherfucker. And he's holding this snake and a koi in its mouth. And he comes back and he pries the snake's mouth open, puts the koi back in the pond and goes, you're a dead motherfucker. It starts just killing the fucking snake.
Jeez, really?
It came over, snatched it. He saw it. He chased the motherfucker and caught it. He goes, I keep replacing fucking fish.
Well, we had a
Oh
client.
yeah,
that
it
had
was
a-
expensive, dude. Those
Yeah.
were.
I had a client that had a
I'd love to go see
badass.
that again. Actually,
Yeah.
He had a koi pond. Like you walk, like his driveway came this way, and he's got like a brick wall with an iron gate to walk in.
yeah.
And you walk in, and then right there's his koi pond. Well,
Nice.
on the other side of the koi pond is the third garage, or the
Okay.
second garage, the third bay. And inside there's a room that has this filter and all this.
Oh,
I
okay,
mean, it's
sure.
like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
pool equipment. you know?
Absolutely.
It's
no, those
fucking-
people spend
it's-
lots
yeah.
of money to keep these expensive as fuck
Yeah.
koi fish alive.
Yeah.
He's got koi in there like this big that he bought one each when they were like this big. You know what I mean?
Wow, you could
For
sell
his-
those are investments, man.
For his grandkids, he bought the fish when the grandkids were born.
Wow.
Now they're like this big, right? Well, he's got a bunch of them in there, but the grandkids have a certain ones that are theirs. You know what I mean?
Okay, sure.
And he comes out and there's a fucking head of a fish sitting on on the rock wall. Well, it's underneath a gazebo and shit. He's got like to where you're not
birds can't get it. and
right.
stuff
You're
like
not
that.
out getting beat by the sun to look at it. You know what I
Sure.
mean? So he was like, "Fuck that!" So he ordered this shit from Orbit, and I had to put it in for him. And it's a fucking motion censored sprinkler.
So
when,
anything comes
when the
near
bird
it-
came back down and landed on it, that sprinkler kicked on. It was an old impact, and it goes, yeah, and fucks up the bird because the bird's gonna fly the fuck off.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, and with the pressure that was going
Wow.
to it probably fucking knocked a few feathers off too.
Dang.
Because he was like, "Is there any way we
main
can?"
line straight to one head.
Yeah, exactly.
Can
right?
I put a pump on that? And I said, I don't think so, because by the time everything switched and turned on and all that,
Yeah.
it'd probably make hella noise and the bird would fly off before you could hit him.
Right.
You want the bird to feel some pain and some discomfort. Then the bird's
Maybe it
going to
doesn't
know
come back.
not to come back. You know what I mean? You're not going to kill the bird. You're just discouraging it from coming around.
Discouraging the bird.
Go find a new place to eat.
Y'all know those big parrots, though? You know, big crazy parrots?
Yeah.
These guys that
The
worked
ones
with
that
me
live for 20 or 100,
100
years.
years. Right, you got to will them to your kids,
Yeah.
right? These guys that were working with me, they have one, and I go in his backyard, and I'm talking, this thing stands about this tall, and if it had its wings out, it probably would have been like this, right?
Oh,
But
yeah.
he's just all chilling down like this, and big, I mean, like the size of my hand,
Yeah.
like talons, and he's just holding on, right? And I'm over there, and I walk into the backyard to talk to them about some stuff they're doing at their dad's house. And, you know, they still live with dad. Anyway, I walk back there, and the bird starts making noise. And I'm like, what the fuck? And he's just chilling out in the back porch. And the rest of the family's out there, and I say hi and everything. And I'm like, dude, what's up with the bird? And he's like, oh, he's just upset that somebody's here, a stranger's here. He goes, you want to meet him? And I said, no.
No, I'm not a fan.
No, he doesn't want me here. Listen to him. I'm not going to go walk over closer to him. So dude's laughing his ass off as I'm telling him this, right?
Right.
He thinks it's funny as hell. I'm like, no, I'm not going over there, dude. And he goes, yeah, the only person that the bird likes is me. Everybody else he fights or bitches at or does this or that. I'm like, well, then why do you want me to introduce it to
Yeah,
you? Don't
yeah.
introduce him to me. I don't care to see him.
I
I don't
wanted
want
to
to
get
meet him.
I wanted to get like a little parrot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But Lynn was like, absolutely not. Because I wanted something just that I could walk by and go, fuck stick, and get him to say stupid shit. You know what I mean?
Well, what about a business idea where you take the, instead of like a zoo,
Right.
right? You've got the African gray parrots, because I think those are the ones that talk the most and do all the talking and everything. And you make them like, they put them in view, make it a 21 and over place that sells drinks, and have them just be swear birds, having conversations and talking shit the whole time. I think
Do
that'd
it.
be pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
So they had a parrot. They had a parrot at the petting.
I guess not.
No. Well, you wouldn't ever pass fucking health bio codes with bird shit all over the place.
They'd be in cages.
It would be
Yeah,
like
but
a
you-
zoo of birds, and maybe you walk through, and each one's gonna talk shit to you as you walk
Yeah, and
by.
you can get drinks and things like that.
Yeah,
You gotta have them separate though.
you got to keep them separated.
They're gonna be in
The legs
cages.
separated.
Cages, didn't I say that?
Yeah, they're not gonna be
Sure I
on the
said
loose
cages, right?
like a zoo.
Like a zoo. I thought I
Yeah.
said that too.
Yeah. You know they lose their feathers if they get stressed.
What, parrots?
Yeah. There's the
All of them?
No, the big ones. The
flying
hang on,
ones
hang
or
on.
something?
So
They all fly.
the pet store that's
They
over
don't
there.
fly- well, their wings are.
The pet store that's over there by Walmart on Bell's Ferry, the end of town lake,
Okay,
with the big dinosaur out in the parking lot.
nice.
Little bitty place.
Yeah,
Anyway,
sure.
they got birds in there and they have giant tortoises.
At the Walmart on Bell's Ferry,
No.
To the right of the Walmart on Bell's Ferry.
in the shopping center across the street.
No. Next door, same side of the street. Just down a little bit.
Walmart. I thought it was only Walmart there.
Not
Not
in the parking lot. Down the road a little bit. On the
Right.
same side of the road.
Ah, Roger.
By Walmart.
By Walmart.
Walmart's here.
Roger.
It's over here.
Where is it at? Oh, right there on the left with the big dinosaur.
There you go.
Okay, across from the wood.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, yes.
oh.
The
But
wood
they,
place,
yes.
I forgot that was a pet store.
Yeah, so
I just
they
see
have
the
birds
dinosaur. I
in
don't pay
there.
attention.
Yeah,
to
I've
what it was.
never paid attention that it was actually a pet store. And then you said dinosaur. I'm like, what the
Why-
fuck?
who would put a giant
I thought it
dinosaur
was
out
like
in front of a
Well, I
chiropractic
thought-
building?
I thought it was,
Cute
that's
place.
what I thought like a daycare, you know?
No.
Like,
No,
That's
but,
what I thought it was. I never paid attention.
But anyway, so that you'll go in there and they got birds in there, like these tall motherfuckers.
do they have dinosaurs?
No.
Well, that's false advertising.
Well, they have turtles.
Yeah,
That was pretty good.
tortoises.
Yeah, and they're big too, dude. They're like
was
that
pretty
big. They're
sick.
fucking monster. But they got birds.
they
that
got
are,
the big ones?
Yeah, there's birds that are like this tall, and one of them has like barely any feathers. And I was like, "That's fucked up. What's wrong with that one?" And like, it gets stressed out. It was with the homeowner, and something happened, and the bird got stressed, and it'll just dump all its feathers.
Wow.
And then they bring it to us, and we get the bird to get back to where it's comfortable again, and it grows its feathers back out.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, what a pain in the ass.
Yeah, isn't it?
Well, I mean, we
My
get
bird's
stressed out when we
having a-
lose our hair.
Yeah, my bird's having a bad day. He lost his feathers.
He
so-
lost his feathers.
but what about
It's been
in
a
the-
pretty stressful day.
Hey, what about in the wild?
Well, right.
It can't fly away. It's got no freaking.
Well, now maybe because it knows its wings are clipped and it can't fly.
Right, because in the wild it can just fly away from danger and then
Right.
it's good. Here it can't.
It
So
knows
if it gets
it's-
stressed and it can't get out of the situation, then it's panic attack.
What if you get a stressful one? Like,
Yeah, I
it's
know.
just stressed
I
all
get,
the
I get
time,
like the what's his
The
name?
sensitive one.
the sensitive
Lewis-
bird. You come in. All right, listen. You got to be nice to him.
What
Don't
was
cuss
that?
around them.
Don't cuss. Don't say these words.
What was that comedian that was like the skinny Jewish guy that would always be like
Seinfeld?
No.
That's what I was about to say.
He would throw out. I want to say Lewis, but it's not. It's not Lewis Black. I don't know because he's a big. This is a skinny guy, and he always throws in like little comments, like your typical little Jewish guy that would like the way he talks and stuff.
Sure, sure.
But anyway, yeah, same thing.
But
There's your train of thought.
Yeah,
hey, you know the pet store that's up by Town Center Mall?
No,
The one on what is it, George?
that's
Busby?
smart.
No, it's in a little strip mall.
Anyway, what
oh,
about
the
it?
one that's up by where Archivers used to be, like in the Barnes and Noble.
Yeah, they had a parrot in there, a red one,
Oh, right there.
Yeah,
about
back
this
by
big.
the Publix.
And it said,
Yeah.
"Do not touch the parrot; it bites." Well, it was wintertime, and I had a sweater on, and I was standing there talking, and all of a sudden I just felt something. I look over, this motherfucking parrot done climbed up on me.
What?
And
Really?
it's looking at me, and I'm like, there's a sign that says it bites. The fuck? And I'm like, can someone get it off of me? And I was sitting there, I was like, come here. And it got right down on my arm. I put my arm out like that. Fucker laid over and went to sleep, started snoring.
What on
Yeah.
you?
And I was just rubbing its belly. I'm like, what the fuck? It says it bites. And I put it back, started fucking squalling, yelling. And I was like, what the fuck? I'm going to get in trouble because it says don't touch it, but it climbed on me. I didn't pick it up, you know? And everyone's like, hey, the bird was climbing on him. And the people came over and said, no, it wasn't. I was like, yeah, it was. I just was standing here and it climbed on me. No, it doesn't like people. I was like, I don't
I
know.
think Chuck should have bought the bird.
Yeah.
So I'm standing there talking to the lady. Here comes
You
the
tell
fucking
them
parrot
fall
again.
and you slept on you. Really?
No, I came up and she's like, what? And it's just chilling on my shoulder. And I went like this. I got down. I went like that. Just laid back over and I started rubbing his belly. And she's like, it doesn't like. She goes, oh, the guy that comes in and feeds him. You resemble him.
You look like the guy that comes in.
And I'll sit there and they're like, you want a bird? I'm like, not for the price you guys sell it. If you can't sell it, I get a huge discount maybe. But it was
Yeah,
cool. As bird, he
absolutely,
just
sure.
snoring. I was like, what the fuck? A bird snores?
That's hilarious.
We went to
what
the
do you
zoo.
feed those?
We went to the zoo. Hey, check this out. Went to the zoo, and I'm standing there getting a
Snakes?
picture with the parrots behind me. Fucking parrot just jumps down on me.
So you're a parrot guy.
And no, wait, listen. The lady goes,
parrot doesn't like people except for the guy that feeds it, and he's tall. Like
So
you.
what's up with all these tall
So I was-
guys that feed
no,
parrots?
so
Is
I'm
it the
like-
same guy?
This is the same motherfucker.
Yeah, he goes to a few different places, man.
It might be,
Yeah,
dude.
he moonlights.
when they did that, I was like, I wonder if it's the same guy.
It's probably the same guy.
Because the
That's
birds are
hilarious.
mistaking me. I'm like,
You need to get in touch with that guy and like learn what he's doing, take over. Like, hey man, I would do it when you retire.
but it was just funny because
Birds already know me.
it was
you.
probably within
Yeah.
2 months that happened. Both birds, and both people were like, "Oh, you resemble the guy that takes care of it and feeds it." I'm
Wow.
like, so does this guy come up here to the fucking,
So they hire an outside person,
or is he stealing the parrots from the zoo and selling them to the fucking
He's got an underground table thing.
black
going on.
market shit
Yeah.
going on?
black market parrots?
Am I
You
gonna,
need a- you
am I
need a
gonna
cheap-
get arrested? I don't want to look like this guy.
You need a cheap parrot called Bob.
Call Bob. And if you liked it, subscribe. And if
That's
you
right.
didn't,
Go walk your fucking dog.
That's right.